in the beginning for the effort and energy and truly great conversation that they'll bring. So a round of applause for our panelists. I'll introduce them one by one. So we're going to start, and we're going to have only very brief introductions because our panelists have the irritating habit of being so accomplished that were we to fully introduce them, we wouldn't get very far. We have Professor and Sergeant Maria Haberfeld, who's a professor of political science in the Department of Law, Police Science, and Criminal Justice at John Jay. She retired as a sergeant from the Israeli Defense Forces, and she's written very widely on policing in particular and policing in an era of terrorism, including her book last year, Introduction to Policing, the Pillar of Democracy. Professor Haberfeld.
Thank you very much for inviting me. I understand I have about 10 to 12 minutes to talk about policing in a democratic society, which is quite a challenge, but I try to do my best. And because I have an accent, despite many, many years here in the United States, I always feel that a PowerPoint behind me is a good idea. One thing that I just want to add to my bio, I was a lieutenant in the Israeli police. So this is probably what defines my understanding of policing in a democratic society and what will I think explain to you why I created certain conceptual models that I'm going to introduce to you. So I was asked to talk about policing in a democratic society, and the title of my talk is taken from a scholar of policing in the late 60s and 70s, Charles Barkley, who said, policing is hard on democracy. And I took this phrase and completed it, at least in my eyes, it needed to be completed. And I guess policing is hard on democracy, but maybe democracy is also hard on policing.